Hello everybody, so this is us back at the little Polo again. So this time I'm using the Pico scope. So you can see this is a 3-cylinder engine, so I'm into cylinder 1. This is a trigger for the ignition coil. So that's channel A. I'll show you the one on the desktop, and then we'll go round to the back. I've got the pressure transducer, I showed you the part 1, into the exhaust, held in with a clamp. There you go, so that's into the exhaust. So we'll look at the pulses for this thing. So I'll show you on the scope here. I'll take the desktop recording. So channel 1 is, I've got the 21 attenuator in it. Let's see. So there it's there, that's channel A, and channel B is going to the pulse thing, the pressure pulse in the exhaust. So I'll just let this run. What's my time base here? Time base is 500 milliseconds, so half a second, and that should give us some quite nice pulses. So the blue should be the trigger and the red should be the pulse. So we'll start this up, we'll look at this. This is a perfectly running good engine. Oops, we've got to start it. There we go, and as you can see there, did you see that at the beginning? It was extra little pulses in there. This car does that all the time. Let's start it again. So you start it up, so you should have 3 pulses between each trigger, look, and then they go to 6, and then it comes back again. So I wonder why that happens. I mean, I don't think this car has EGR or anything like that. So let's explain that. We'll just pause that there now. Put that off. So you can see there, this is the top of each pulse coming out the exhaust, so it's positive in this little sensor, and that's our 5 volt. It triggers up to 5 volts, so that gives a spark. So that's number 1 at TDC, and that's number 1 at TDC. So between that one and that one is 720. So I have 3 pulses in between. Now you can get this program here called the pressure waveform overlays. Now I got this via Dave Stirling, but you have to have a Windows 10 computer. Now this is only Windows 7 computer that I have, so I installed it on another computer I had access to it, and it works pretty well, it's good. So but what I did, I took screenshots on my phone. Let me see, I'll get my phone out just for quickness, and I let me see, I put in it here. Let me see. Yeah, there's videos I was into. Went to that. So there's the overlay there. So I think you can see that. So that's cylinder 1, 3 and 2. That's the firing order, so it goes cylinder 1, 3 and 2. So if we put that just there, so cylinder 1 is at TDC. So you can see that that's TDC there. So hits on expansion stroke. Get mixed up myself here. So we'll bring that in a little bit. So cylinder 1 is on expansion stroke, so that's the red one. So cylinder 2, this is cylinder 2 is on exhaust. So that cylinder 2 is on exhaust, and then it's cylinder 1 is on exhaust. Look, this always does this when I'm doing a screen recording. So that cylinder, I see, getting mixed up, cylinder 2, cylinder 1 exhaust, and cylinder 3. That's it. So cylinder 2, cylinder 1 and cylinder 3. So cylinder 2, cylinder 1 and cylinder 3. So let's see if this works out. I'll go and we'll go out and pull off the injector to number 2. See this. So I will pull off injector number 2. I can get this. So I'm sure you agree that's injector number 2 off. So what we should see here is I'll do that there. So this one here should disappear and go a bit lower than the rest, because hit its misfire, and it shouldn't have the same pressure coming out of the exhaust. So it's this one here. So this one here should show low coming out of the exhaust, and cylinder 1 should be fine, and cylinder 3 should be fine because I've pulled off cylinder 2. So let's run the computer and we'll watch this. There we go, so we've got a misfire. So got a lot of pulses here, that's doing that. Let's wait till it heats up a bit. I'll give it a little rev. Amazing looking waveform that, isn't it? We'll just stop that. That looks pretty good actually. So we pulled off cylinder number 2. That's cylinder number, see, that's looking pretty good at the moment. Cylinder 2 looks pretty good at the moment. It actually looks like cylinder... Go back to this again. Let's reconnect that. Let's see if it does. If you've reconnected that, I'll probably need to cycle the key to get it to stop misfiring. Cycle the key. So there we go, there's these extra bits, and it should smooth itself out. So I'll just go and pull that off the now. Cylinder 2. See what happens to their waveform. That's it, misfiring on cylinder 2 at the moment. Let's stop that and look at that waveform. Now, what could you tell for this waveform? If that's meant to be cylinder 2, as I said, the pulse coming out of the exhaust, it's also affecting cylinder 1, which is that one there. The only one that looks clean is 3. So I would say, for looking at that pattern, that's pretty difficult to diagnose which cylinder is the problem. So that's not very conclusive, I would say. But what we then can do, we can then look at the inlet manifold to see if the misfire is caused by a valve issue. So I'll show you where we'll connect into. We'll just go to the air intake. This is the purge valve, and that goes right into the intake manifold. So we'll pull that off, put a pressure transducer in there, and look at the waveform for that. Me connected the pressure transducer to the intake manifold at the evap connector. So that was I got that tip for Brandon Steckler in one of his videos. I think it was with Super Mario. Check that one out in Super Mario's channel. That's a super video, but using a pressure transducer. So that's into there. There's the transducer on the ground, and we'll start that up and see what the scope waveform is like on that. So that is with the misfire in the car at the moment. So we'll then start that. So that's the waveform with the misfire. Let's have a wee look at that. Stop the car. So you can see they look pretty even with the misfire. So we'll go and plug that injector back in and look at that waveform without the misfire. Let's injector plug back in. So remember that waveform. We'll run the picoscope again. There you go. So that pattern looks exactly the same. So that's a good pull. I think, would it be this way? Yeah, it would be a negative. That would be a good pull from the 3 valves. So what we can actually see here with the misfire, I think conclusively we can say there's nothing wrong with the valves here, either the exhaust or the intake valve, and you can see that clearly even when there is a misfire. So what we can rule out is the cylinder head or the exhaust or intake valves. But looking at that last waveform, I don't think you can conclusively, you can't come to a conclusion what cylinder has got a miss in it. If you're looking at that waveform, I couldn't see anyway. But I'll keep mucking about with this and I'll see if I come to other conclusions. This is maybe, I think I maybe know what's wrong with this waveform. So when that thing had that funny looking pattern, I came out to the back and what was actually happening, I thought I was shorting the hose to see if maybe that affected how the pulses landed within the scope. But when this thing's, I didn't think it does, but when this thing is misfiring, the exhaust is moving and it's causing this thing to vibrate. I think, I'll show you, I think that's what's causing the funny looking waveform. So let's try this first of all. I'll show you. So there you go. You can see that's moving back and forward there, and that would affect that pulse sensor because it deals with pulses and vibration. So that's why we've not got a clean trace in that. But I've run into another problem. Because it's a homemade job, the wire has snapped in there, so I'll need to go in and solder that back together. But I think that's why the waveform doesn't look clean or doesn't identify the misfiring cylinder, so you can see that yourself. So that's no good. So maybe even if see that's still shaking within the, I don't know how you'd overcome that, even mounting that up. Still going to move back and forward. If anybody's any ideas how to overcome that hurdle, much appreciated. Cheers.